Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is supposed to be an unboxing, but due to some audio issues and some other issues, it's already unboxed. So here it is. This is a 3M Cantata shipping box. The way this worked is that 3M vendor of 3M's, a franchisee, would install the Cantata system in your restaurant, business, whatever you got, and then periodically it looks like they would ship you these cartridges. And previously I thought that they were hand delivered by the same vendor that was handling this. It's like a Xerox technician for a photocopier. They would roll in, they would do the service on it, dump the toner cartridge. Well, in this case, they would change the rollers, and then they would hand you this box, and it made sense. You got some advertising on it. It'd have the label of what it was. And then, it kind of sit there in the background like a toner cartridge. It just, it's general, I would consider it general office supply. Until I saw this, I would never have questioned that line of thinking. But now we have this, and you go, okay, what's the deal with this? Well, you could see that. I'm going to zoom in here. Let's do a slow pan so you can kind of stop it and take a good look at what the box looked like. If you take a look at this label in particular, you could see that the B&A, electronic distributors and installers, that's the franchisee of 3M. And then the actual customer, the lessee of the machine, was Wilderness Inn. Now, neither of these two places exist, so you can Google Maps that to all your heart's content. But one of the neat things about it is that you look at the distance between these two locations. This is about, let's call it a 3-hour drive between Terre Haute, Indiana, and this Matteson, Illinois location. And you would think that this Matteson would have gone to Chicago. It's actually on the outs. I would say it's a farther suburb out of Chicago. And then I know there was an old vendor out there for 3M Cantata stuff, but apparently they chose this vendor or this distributor, and they just ship these instead of driving out there every 3 months to change a cartridge and do the maintenance on it. They use this, and I could see where that would save a lot of time, manpower and energy. Now, it's interesting. It's just a box. You could see where there's an inspection. I'm not sure if it's coming up on camera. It looks like this is a postal mark on it. It's got a little yellow grease pencil mark on it. It's got some options available. This says it's a 3-pound cartridge, and then there's something that's blacked out right here. I don't know what that is. And then on the back, you have your box specifications. I'm not sure if I think you could see that. It basically shows where the box was manufactured, and you could see Minneapolis, Minnesota, Packing Corporation of America. Makes sense if it's a 3M product. I believe it's a 73 is when this was manufactured. I'm not 100% sure. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And the cartridge itself that was contained in this is that Rhythmic Christmas. It's faded out here. You could barely see it. It's probably sitting in a window at some point. But one of the neat things is that I believe that this is the matching box for this cartridge. This is Christmas Rhythmic Library 266, which matches what's on the label. I mean, this cartridge is beat to hell, and I care, but I don't because I already have one of these. But you can see on it, especially right here, I don't know, it says RX266. And then the serial number is 305243. And then if you take a look at the box, it says right here 305243. So this is the matching shipping box that came with this cartridge. And from what I look at it, it looks like they never reuse these because there's no adhesive to it. It looks like it's one and done. And I've taken a look underneath the label, and it's nothing. It's literally a virgin box with a sticker on it. It's kind of neat. It's kind of refreshing to see nothing's changed in 60 years with regards to a subscription service. It's still shipped to your door. But I think this box has a little bit of class to it, a little bit of elegance, and it's kind of neat. It kind of shows you, behind the scenes, what you typically don't see, in just 3M cantata with the 3M cantata. You actually get something else, and it'd be cool to see what else they did because obviously if we look at their products, we've only seen the first two. This is just a speaker. I've seen one of these. It's a walnut cabinet with a speaker. Whoop-de-doo. But they have a lot of products that we know nothing about. You look online, you try to get the documentation, you try to find dealer brochures, things that way. Nothing. And this is just one of those things that adds to the mystique of the 3M cantata. It's kind of we know it existed, it was there, but there's very little documentation to it. And the people who are who installed and service these things are they're getting up there in years, and there's just very few of them left nowadays. But I think it's neat. Well, let me know what you think in the comments. I just thought it was neat. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.